Hello, my whale friend. I thought I was recording this and I pressed the wrong button. So I am doing this over again from my perspective. It might go a little fast. Of course, you are. This reading is for a whale person. And I have to find the page. Hopped right open to it the first time around. All right, here we go. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the forces of compassion and communication, which I believe are the theme for this reading. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy, slips into old story to bring into balance regular self-care. All right, so if this is your reading, I don't think you are a whale person in the upright, first of all. Based on, well, you have to remember I'm doing this reading over from my perspective because I didn't record it the first time around. But in any case, the card came out in reverse initially. And I don't usually pay a lot of attention to that when I do these animal cards because I read both the in balance and out of balance meanings, and I try to leave it open to both. But subsequent cards, and as well as it coming out in reverse, makes me think that you are in the out of balance category. So perhaps preoccupied with the past, a bit self-pitying, feeling heavy, and in need of some self-care. All right, next up. These cards, of course, are the round ones, are here to help you determine if this is your reading. The first card out was the love card. Next was bold. Do not back down in the face of opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Now, strength and fortitude does not necessarily mean bulldozing other people. But clearly there are unsettled times here, and you either failed to plan ahead or feel the need to plan ahead now. There's also the gavel, so there's some involvement with the law. This can be anything from a speeding ticket to a divorce to buying a house to going on trial and going to prison. Most of us, of course, are going to be down towards the speeding ticket end of things. Purse, pay attention to your finances, and spear, heartache over what you no longer have. So, now, I pulled some cards from the Crow Tarot, and we had Judgment, Justice, Seven of Swords, which is the card of lies, deceit, and betrayal. Ten of Swords, which is a painful ending, which is in line with basically everything that came out in your tea leaf cards. Three of Cups, which I suspect contributed to all of this. Probably an excessive love of partying. Queen of Swords, either you or the person on your mind. And now we have the Seven of Wands. So, excellent boundaries on somebody's part, probably the Queen of Swords. They're known for excellent boundaries. But this came out as a block. So you likely can't reach this person anymore. Or they can't reach you. I'm not sure. If you're the Queen of Swords, you most likely have the boundaries. If you're interested in the Queen of Swords, you can't reach them because they have excellent boundaries. Okay. So, I didn't talk much about justice or judgment. So there's a need for fairness, accountability, responsibility, for this Seven of Swords behavior, this lies, deceit, and betrayal, and that has not happened from anything that I've seen. There is also a desire for reconciliation, a desire to end the grief, the pain. And what is required, most likely, is strength, which again is related to communication and compassion, deep compassion. Because this looks like a bit of a mess, emotionally speaking. And if there was a divorce, there would certainly be legal issues and a financial blow to both parties. So, the Strength card is your advice on how to proceed. Whether or not there is any sort of reconciliation, I don't know. But this deep compassion, this communication, this showing of emotional health and understanding, compassion, all those things that this society says are not so important. Those things are what's needed if you want to resolve this situation. There is the Three of Swords in reverse, which suggests the possibility of reconciliation, but it may also be simply what helps you to move through this process more quickly and easily so that you can get on with your life. And, if you're meant to find a new person, then, you find a new person. And that's not the worst thing in the world. All right, I've been looking at my shaman cards, so let's see what they have to say to you. If there's anything else to add. This has turned out to be a pretty short reading. Again, that's because it's my second time through. Where'd the other card go? It's hiding. All right, I guess that's not for you. Any more advice or next steps or I don't know, anything? Lightning. 30, lightning. That seems very towery to me, but we'll see. Number 30. The essence. The formidable electrical discharge of a lightning bolt brightens the sky and strikes the earth, accompanied by the mighty sound of thunder. This phenomenon has a positive aspect. The light illuminates the earth and the psyche. But there is a destructive side as well. The bolt can burn and even kill if it's too strong. The invitation. The forces of the upper world are investing their gathered energies to ignite you with new inspiration and creativity. Allow this divine gift of awakening to take root in your being and enjoy a renewed sense of clarity, passion, and vision. Maybe you are the Queen of Swords. The medicine. Life has gifted you with a destiny that is in alignment with your passion and in harmony with all existence on earth. Now lightning has come to jolt you into accepting your destiny. Let this initiation release what is in the way of your fulfilling your life purpose. Otherwise, you'll be bound to your karmic fate. This is a time to be courageous and daring. Wow, you cannot get away from the Strength card, can you? It also sounds a bit like the Judgment card. You are being called to be more than you've been. To be more than you think you can be. Whatever it is you think is probably much smaller than the reality. But you're not going to get to that greater self, bigger self, without letting go of the old self and learning the lessons that have been presented to you. I suspect this one, this compassion and peace and communication, are the most challenging. And I doubt this partying lifestyle is going to be able to survive. Or maybe it's just bad, toxic friends. It might not be partying. It might be just being overly influenced by people who frankly don't know what they're talking about. They haven't been called to this, so what do they know? Most people haven't. They're not going to understand this at all. All right, so I am wishing you all the emotional intelligence, compassion, and communication skills that you need to get through this. I wish you well.